Hello, my name is Annabelle Diamond, and today I will be talking about the movie that I picked for my movie presentation. So I did Animal World, and it is a Chinese film. The moral of the story, Zen Kasha, the main character, who has a low-paying job trying to pay for his mother's hospital bills while she is in a coma. He asks for help from his nurse girlfriend, Lu Chi, all the time to spare some money to help. His friend Li Jun comes up and talks to him about mortgaging his mother's apartment, but this backfires and leaves Kasha with even greater debt. Anderson, the owner of his debt, he then invites Kasha onto the ship Destiny, where players are given cards that correspond to rock, paper, or scissors and 3 stars, which are lost or gained when they lose or win matches. Kusha eventually teams up with Li Jun and Fatty Ming. His talent with the math and probability enables him to pick the right matches to play and help his teammates. Kusha ends up in a black room because he lost all of his stars. Li Jun and Fatty Min follow Kusha's strategy and win the stars they need. However, Fatty Min and Li Jun betray Kusha to pay their debt. Kusha manages to trick his way out of the black room and takes the money earned by his former teammates to pay for the freedom of another player who was also betrayed. At the end of the film, Kesha returns to Li Qing and changed a man. In an epilogue, Kesha realized that Anderson is the man who killed his father. What can we get from this movie? The film is an adaptation to No by Yukin Fukumoto's hit manga series Unlimited Survivor Kanja. We can see that it's always never the best idea to trust people you don't know really well. Rock, paper, scissors is a competitive game in Asian cultures in China, Korea, and Japan. Kasha, the main character, is obsessed with clowns. He imagines himself transforming into murderous and psychopathic clown whenever he experiences stress and when people around him will suddenly transform into grotesques. They just turn into monsters. It turns into a video game gallery of easy targets to allow Zen Kusha to let off a little steam. The main character's failing. So the main character is Jen Kusha, played by Liu Yifan. He hears voices and noises in his head to tell him to do a lot of the things and more. Whenever he is mad or something is going on with people around him, he turns into a clown and he murders the people who he sees who are monsters. He thinks everything of turning into a clown and killing the monsters is a game in his head. He cares a lot about this girl he grew up with when they were young elementary school students. He doesn't want to marry her or anyone because of the thoughts in his head controlling him half the time. He doesn't want to hurt her. He plays a game of rock, paper, scissors, shoot with a mess of men on the ship of Destiny. Weapons and clothing in the film. The weapons are mostly some guns and knives. The knives have red color on the handle and are like daggers. The clown clothing in bright colors are red, blue, green, orange, and purple. The girls wear normal clothing, but lots of dark and a little bit of light colors. The girl employee at the hospital wears a white or light blue nurse uniform. The boys wear dark and a little bit light colors of clothing as well. Makeup, special effects in the film. There are a lot of makeup looks in the movie for monsters, clowns, injury, blood, makeup, and regular people makeup. For the monsters, it was dark and gray, black, brown colors mostly, and a lot of nude colors as well. For the clown, there was white, red, and black face paint. For the regular people, there were neutral lights and medium shades. For the injury / blood makeup was mostly red, blue, and black. Monsters in the film. Each monsters look is very different. It reminds me of the Ghostbusters movie. The scenes with the monsters come in are always dark and scary with dim lights. Each monster is very ugly and gross. The people who are around or near Zenkusha turn into monsters and they try to fight him. They do look the same as in the cartoon they show in the game as well.